Hey boys, welcome back to some more Broncos career, and as you see, it is that time of year where we are going to have quite a few issues. It is Origin period, and we have a lot of players out. Matt Gillette is still suspended, although he would have been out with Origin as well, you would have assumed. But yeah, I think we got like 5, maybe 6 players out. It was a bit tough getting a team together, but we'll have a look here. We got Pengai, Zarko comes into fullback there, Nikarima and Bird in the halves, so still decent there. The forward pack is not too disrupted. Jaden Sewer and Pengai come into the starting side, and then we sort of just had to scrap together a bit of a bench as we look at the Tigers, who actually have like a decent team. They seem pretty much unaffected by Origin, which is not surprising, but it's pretty annoying. Honestly, their team is like full strength, so yeah, it's sort of, it's a bit frustrating, honestly, coming up against the Tigers, who generally, you wouldn't say have an amazing 2018 team. If we were full strength, I would feel pretty confident, but coming up against them in Origin time, they're unaffected, and we're just we're in some trouble. But hopefully, the young guys coming in, Moses Pengai on the wing here, absolute monster, shows it right there with the big, just get out of his way. He is a beast in real life. I don't see him getting too much game time for the Broncos, if any, but he is a monster. He can be a little undisciplined at times. There's a massive tackle there. Kahu on Fanua, absolute try saver. But we're coming off a decent victory. We played so good in the first half. There's a good kick there. Corey Thompson playing at fullback actually, but a good kick and a good tackle again. But yeah, we played so good in the first half of that game. We just didn't go on with it at the second half against the Dragons, but we still got the win. That's all that matters, and we get a good bit of luck there, and a beautiful little offload from Jack Bird onto James Roberts. The two centers combining off the scrum. It looked forward. I'm not gonna lie. It looked forward live, but I think it was accentuated just because James Roberts was like standing in front of him when I just threw the pass, because I saw the space there, and James Roberts did have to come back and catch it. So I don't know, it was touch and go. It was definitely a 50-50 one. They could have called forward pass. Thankfully they didn't, because it was a beautiful try. And then on the back of that, it's gonna go back to back. Matt, who was that? Alex Glenn, I think it was, a number 11. Beautiful play, and then James Roberts again into the backfield, and this is a fantastic start from the young boys coming in. A lot of pressure and a lot of, well, I mean, not so much pressure, but a lot of, I don't know, what would you describe it as? Because it's not really pressure, like a lot of young guys coming in. They're not really expected to win probably against the full-strength Tigers outfit, but they're doing the job here. Jermaine Asako, good tackle there. But a good chance. I mean, there's always going to be pressure coming up, because even if you're not expected to win, you want to do well. It can be a make-or-break opportunity playing against a full-strength side, getting a chance you probably usually wouldn't. As again, James Roberts, he's just been a monster in this first half for us, and also Alex Glenn on this left side has been just ever reliable, really, and that's what's bringing us, or keeping us in this game. Unfortunately, right there, a good shot coming in as Elijah Taylor streaks away, so the Tigers are going to get a chance, their first chance in this first half, and it's going to be Corey Thompson almost going over the line, but again, Azarko, beautiful defense, try saver, with another player. I couldn't see who it was, but it's going to be last play. Pengai underneath it, doesn't get it, but batted down, and that man again, Alex Glenn, just putting his body on the line, takes the ball. But unfortunately, another error from us, and it's going to be Josh Reynolds almost again going to the line, another held up tackle, but just gifting the ball in to the Tigers here. Terrible stuff, as Corey Thompson again, he's looking dangerous, but that's that scramble from us. It's going to be another held up. It's just, the boys are putting in a big effort after that last game, but the pressure is going to toll right here. They had the numbers, which is fairly frustrating because it was a halt in play, but They had the overlap, and then Tane Milne, very good player out on this right-hand edge, is just going to burn Moses Pangai for a little bit of speed there, and they're going to score. So, you know, we defended valiantly, but the pressure told, the amount of defense paid its toll, and yeah, poor stuff by us, poor stuff. We just kept turning the ball over, but you know, still got the 6-point lead. That is going to be the halftime break, so we should go in with some good confidence. We got not 6 point, 8 points actually, so even better. Unfortunately, come back from the second half, and again we're going to turn the ball over, just a little eager maybe, and Chris Lawrence on this left-hand edge is just going to run a nice line and just drags Jordan Kahu over for their second try, and all of a sudden our lead is pretty much evaporated. We played so good to start, but yeah, like I said, maybe just a little bit of inexperience, a little bit of excitement, and yeah, making too many costly errors as Luke Brooks looking to convert this 4-pointer into 6. Must be a pretty strong breeze. He curls that one back nicely. So 12 points to 10. We're just, yeah, we're shooting ourselves in the foot. The young boys were doing an outstanding job, but we're making a meal of it as Pangai again, he's just going to destroy poor old Tane Milne, and he's just causing all sorts of havoc when he gets the ball. James Roberts, I thought, was going to go in for his hat-trick, but the Tigers on the back of another error from us. We're just, oh man, so disappointed to see. Just again starting their attack 20 meters out, and a good bit of play. The defense in the second half is starting to take its toll on a few of the young forwards getting fatigued, and the Tigers are going to hit the lead with 20 minutes to go, and you know, not much else to say, but it's our own doing. We can't, there's no excuses for this one. We just keep turning the ball over in crucial times as the Tigers here. Finally, we're going to get a little reprieve of the kickoff. They're going to throw a forward pass. You wouldn't believe it. Gives us a fantastic chance to just try to claw back this momentum, claw back the lead as good ball out from Zarko onto Pangai. That's what we were trying to do. Just get it to the big fella. You just can't be stopped one-on-one. Just the big shoulder into the defense. Pretty much every time he's caught it or taking the ball to the line, he's been that first man. And off the scrum, I thought a great opportunity to just get it to him as extremely tough kick from Jordan Kahu here. I honestly had no hopes of getting this kick, but it's looking pretty good off the boot. It's just going to shave the right post. Oh man, that would have been a massive kick in this game. Could have given us the lead as James Roberts didn't see much of him in the second half, but he finally gets some room to move. Puts in a little kick as he's going to get tackled. Just not a great chip kick there as Alex Glenn trying to just do something here with the ball, because I thought might as well throw it around a little bit rather than just kick it into the corner, because it's a little hard to punt it into the corner and really put the pressure on. Beautiful stuff. Cody Nikorima, yeah, again has had a pretty quiet game, but his chance to really step up the last couple of minutes here and win us the game, honestly, as a good run there by Sammy Thaiday, our probably most experienced forward coming off the bench now. As right here, I was trying to set up for a kick, but I forgot what the arrow button was to set up for a kick, and I set up for an inside play. I still had the chance to go for it, but just a little bit scrambled, a little bit out of position, and Nikorima just couldn't quite get the ball through all the players standing in the way. So we're going to go into golden point here, and we've got the first chance with the ball as Pangai Jr. Great run here, just trying to get into position. Fourth tackle. It is fourth. I was just waiting to see if it would hit over as a good bit of play around the middle of the ruck, trying to get in position here. Cody Nikorima is standing back in the pocket in a pretty good spot. Surely he's going to get this one. Plenty of time, but he's just going to skew it off to the right. The goddamn field goals are so tricky in this game. The Tigers are going to march up the other end here. Madalino, the number 14, strong carry, and they're only 20 meters out. It's going to be, who was it back in the pocket there? Josh Reynolds, he goes for it. We dive for it, but we go straight through the player. He's going to kick the field goal, and we're going to lose this game 17-16. Devastating stuff. We shot ourselves on the foot, and the young boys couldn't bring it home. So hopefully you guys are enjoying the series. Make sure to like, and I'll see you in the next one.